So some of you may not have your laptop, may not have the software, may not have the footage ready. But because I wanted this to be an interactive class, so I did provide some level of footage which some of you will need to download. It is okay to download a bit later because half of this will be lecture style, then the other half will be practical. Okay? This is also some sort of an introduction to our actual workshop, which is a more comprehensive version of DaVinci Resolve. Okay, so can I have a little show of hand here? How many of you have actually heard of this software, DaVinci Resolve? 1, 2. The rest never heard of. 3. Okay? 10%, 20% of you have heard of it. So do you all have any idea what you are attending actually today? No? Yes? So it's an editing class. So to educate you a little bit about DaVinci Resolve itself, this software is the world's most premier free software. I say again, so the origin of this DaVinci Resolve, there was no such thing as a free DaVinci Resolve. Back in the early 2010s, you have to buy a hardware, then you can use the software. It costs $25,000. Okay? Until one fine day, this company called Blackmagic Design, who sells cameras, bought over DaVinci Resolve, and they say, okay, you buy my camera, I give you the software for free. Right? So because of that, DaVinci Resolve has 2 versions now. One is a free version, one is a studio version. Studio is still very cheap, because they aim to sell camera, right? So studio now, lifetime is something like 300 USD. I can't remember the price, but it's USD, and no recurring fee. That means you update forever, it's okay. But if you, of course, if you buy their camera, then they give you software for free, right? So the free version, what's the problem with the free version? Surely got some problem, right? Some professional limitations. I say again, some professional limitations. What does this mean? Means that you cannot handle certain things. 8K footage cannot, right? But how many of you here are going to use 8K footage? I don't think so, right? Certain raw footages for broadcast cannot. I don't think anybody in this class is going to. But I'm not going to look down or up on anybody. If you need to, then you can buy the professional version. Clear? So this is actually the world's most premium free software that you can get for editing. Most premium, most cheap, most professional also means most expensive. Difficult. No, it's not expensive at all. I usually say one-time fee, $300. You can pay forever, you know. Adobe, you within 1 year you pay more than this already, right? So it is slightly higher in the learning curve, but it gives you the most amount of control, and it gives you a lot of abilities, so to say. It's like the superpower of editing. And its strongest capability is in color correction, or what they call color grading, which is the highest. It's like a higher level thinking. You finish already, then why TV look like, why my handphone look like this? Why TV look like this? Why cinema look like this? Cinema is DaVinci Resolve, okay? Okay? And we'll be covering that today. Okay, so a little bit more about myself. Okay, you can ignore the other slide for a while, because the other slide is my technical slide. So that's a little bit of my show reel. Just to let you know a little bit more about myself. I was an animator, so that means I studied all the Disney stuff, you know, and all the 3D animation and everything. I did motion graphics for a period of time, visual effects for a period of time as well. And then after that, if you can see the rest of the portfolio, I did work on a lot of social media content, work with MediaCorp, work on National Day Parade 23 and probably 27, which is next year. On top of that, I've done a lot of commercials and marketing videos for corporate videos and cinema, because I happen to know a lot of random people, right? So I've filmed in over 6 countries, and today I'm teaching you about the exercise. Okay, the camera records the reality, whereas the editor decides the actual experience. What do I mean by that? I mean that the screen, I don't know, for some people who have attended my previous class, the screen is your eyes. That means everything that you see, everything that I show you is the view of your audience. This is all they can see. That means something directly outside of the frame is completely invisible to them, which actually happens more often than you think. You're filming something, then got some dustbin down there, shift a little bit, not so dirty, right? And you can control that in your editing process. So the editing process is actually deciding the reality of the audience's experience. Okay? Okay. Yeah, no, I don't want to get too philosophical here. Okay, but if need be. Okay, here's a little tiny exercise that I wrote. So there are 6 screens over here, 6 shots. Yeah, these are a sequence that happened when I was working on NDP 23. So just on this, we have this term called mise en scène. It's a French term, fancy for saying putting things like in a sequence. Yeah. So in this sequence, can you imagine which you all think will be the first shot used? Two things artistically that director wanted. One of them was they wanted the parachutes to form one line. That's one. Second one, they wanted to form a ring around the word NDP. Let me show you. Yeah. NDP 23. Right, subtle, but you all didn't know, right? And of course, this is impossible, because if there are people sitting down here, also you can't see this thing. So that means this is definitely shot before the thing. But nobody's thinking of that. Nobody's thinking of that. Everybody's thinking, hey, they make one circle very cool. And if you manage to see this, in fact, I did put some level of control. Means that I darkened this area also. Although it's not so clear here. I remember that my final version, I darkened quite significantly so that this was brighter. So you can see a second. Right? So this is one of the control. But here's another part that has some control. Let's take a look.
Who's the operating camera for this shot?
Not me, for sure. Master Sergeant Daniel or something like that. He's, in fact, the guy who's filming, everybody is filming. All of them have one on the chest, one on the head. But there's one particular guy who is carrying a SLR and jumping also. The one fierce. He's the most powerful guy. Right? He's the best. Oh, Master Leonard. Like each of them have like 1,000 jumps. He has like 6,000. So he's the grandmaster lah.
Do you have a parachute?
Of course. I dare say he had. Of course. Right. Okay. But okay, at the same time, this Master Daniel, because he likes to film stuff, right? So he's the one who gave me all these directions. He said, I want to see this, I want to see that. So, but some other creative control that I had managed to put inside. Not here yet, sorry.
The 360 camera.
Yes, most of it is 360 camera.
So
Okay.
what happens is that they film it and then they send it to you.
Am I revealing the secrets of NDP?
And
I
then
mean,
you
yeah,
edit
that's right.
it on the spot. Is that how it works?
No. So we have 9 rounds of rehearsal. So we actually re-record it 9 times. So not every day is a sunny day.
You put everything together.
Correct. So I have 9 jumps of footage to use.
Okay.
I have 9 jumps of footage. Because not every day is a sunny day, and not every day they will manage to come into a nice position. There are some days the wind blows, and no matter what, they cannot catch. Right? So the whole point is that we control the creative look. Okay, so look at this portion here. Do you notice the repeat?
There is some
Okay, I show you again. Okay, so they were holding hands. Then let's go. Then suddenly the hands holding again. Then let's go again. Right? So is that considered proper in timeline? No, it's not. So this is also creative control. What was I doing here? You actually have a lot of information being processed as you're editing the thing. Sorry, as a viewer. You see, wow, jump, then change, cut. There's a lot of things happening. So sometimes, as the editor, as I say, you control the experience. I want it to be clear that they stopped here, they paused here, shift, put a little bit more time to show them shifting in one circle over here. Let go the time, let go already, then come back to here again and show that the circle broke. Because if I just let go and everybody scatter, you don't see the circle breaking. Then you don't have the effect that I want. And this is what Master Leonard wanted me to do. I mean, as like his intention is that I interpret it as this. So, as an editor, you get to interpret and decide how you want to edit your footage. So, essentially, this is a K-drama effect. The guy, very handsome, come out from the car, but it takes 10 seconds for him to take one step. Because got camera angle here, camera angle here, camera angle, blah, 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 then come out this step. K-drama effect. Okay? Okay, next thing. What's this?
I find out in America,
Jackie Chan.
there's a few directors, they're editing by themselves. They have, and most of the directors, they don't know how to edit it. And even the stunt coordinator, they don't know how to do it. They just do it what I want. Then after that, they go home. All the films will get give to this editing director. They can cut whatever they want. Then I'm different. When I'm fighting, I already know which punch is a second kick, which kick is a to the table, what's table. Then a lot of people, even the editing is tricks. When they do the punch since, boom, cut. Then second shot, from here, boom, again, it's long. Because the film by film, the inch by inch, the audience, the eyes contract cannot that fast to change. When you suddenly boom, boom, you change the second film, the audience just, they're so quick. They know there's fighting going on, but they cannot really see very clear what's going on. Like the American movie, you can see there's a lot of movement. When the camera angle movement, that means the actor, they don't know how to fight. The director used the angle. The audience is very busy. Yeah, there's something going on. Then suddenly, boom, finish. So this is why American movie, the sound effect, that's the then the audience, then finish the whole fighting scene. So when I'm fighting, it's more like steady. It's not moving. Let the camera, let the audience see what I'm fighting. And it doesn't make sense, the double cut, the punch. When I first shot, punch some.
Yeah, that's why I say it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. He was trying to say that, remember just now the NDP thing that I was saying? The circle thing? So in Jackie Chan's movies, he tends to do a double punch. Means that when he throws a punch, there will be one cut of the person like, want to hit. Then they'll change to another angle, and they'll wind back and hit again. So they don't continue the punch based on logical time. And that is to show extra impact. And then you add the sound effect, very painful. But of course, because you're also Hong Kongers, so you really punch, then the guy fly, that's why also painful.
The movement, then the actor, they don't know how to fight. So that, they suddenly, boom, 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 then finish the whole fighting scene. So when I'm fighting,
Yeah, let me try to find it.
the second shot, I'm from here again. That's a touch point. But for the reasonable, it's not reasonable because the first punch for the editing, boom, should be here. But no, I'm stuck from here, here. But two shots combined, this is the same. That's power. And you let the audience, it's like one shot, it's not two shots. Be more clear to see what are you doing. You're not cheating. I never move the camera. Always steady, wide angle. Let him see I'm jumping down, I do the flip, I do the pull, I do the running. And most of the people after fighting, because run. Why? Because double. The double. They want to cover the face. But when I do a boom, 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 always turn around. That's Jackie Chan.
That's Jackie Chan. Right on. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a rule down here. Okay, not I give the rule. This is the editing rule. But unfortunately, this should be controlled by the cam director, the director over there, the cameraman, and everything. They should already know this. So they shouldn't be breaking the rules already. But because they also know that you can break the rules with certain camera tricks, they will start to film in funny angles for you. So end of the day, as an editor, you also need to know the rules so that you know how to break it. Right? So one of them is the 180-degree rule. Essentially, what this means is that when there's a line drawn between two characters in conversation or in action, like for instance me and this guy over here, from all of your perspectives, he is on your left, correct? I'm on the right. But the moment you cross the distance, okay, for you not fair because you're directly behind us, but for you, he's on your right and I'm on your left. So the point is, on screen, it is much easier to remember a simple idea like left and right, especially if we look alike. Now this one fat, young, this one not so fat, right? Not as young. Then suddenly, if we are the same age, same size, same everything, wearing the same clothes, if I suddenly change left, right, it's very, very confusing for your audience. So typically speaking, this 180-degree rule was designed so that the characters are always kept on one side of the screen. Okay? So here's a little example using AI.
Hi Jerome, I've been hearing editors talk about the 180-degree rule, but I'm still a little confused.
Yes, it can be very confusing when you keep crossing the 180-degree line.
Why is it so important when filming conversations or action scenes? What actually happens if you cross the line, and how does it affect the audience watching the video?
Characters suddenly switch sides on the screen. The audience spends more time reorienting themselves than following the conversation and story.
Do you feel the ending part was a little bit like messy? Right? And the reason why the ending part was messy was because of the consistent switching of left and right of character. But do you find that the earlier portion was actually acceptable, even though the characters switched left and right? I'm just going to rewind to the shot again.
Hi Jerome, I've been hearing editors talk about the 180
So now girl is on the left. Now girl is on the left.
rule, but I'm still a little confused.
Yes, it can be very
So
confusing
boy is on the right.
when you keep crossing the 180-degree.
Okay. Oh yo, why cannot pause?
Hi Jerome, I've been hearing...
Yes, it can be very confusing when you keep crossing the 180-degree.
Okay. From the cameraman, fake Jerome again. Girl is still on the left and guy is on the right. But what did I show you as audience right now? I showed you that
Line.
Why is it...
the cameraman run the other side already. So your brain now tuned already. You don't need, if I test you, maybe you cannot answer me, but I'll tell you that your brain understood. That now the girl is on the right, the guy is on the left. So when I cut out into the shot,
Hi Jerome, I've been hearing editors talk...
Very confusing when you keep... Yes, it can be very
confused.
Yes, it can be very confusing when you keep crossing the 180-degree line.
Why is it so important when...
right? So when you cut out the time, it makes sense that she's on the right.
What actually happens if you cross the line, and how does it affect the
And now
audience
again,
watching the video?
walk down here, Jerome on the right, makes sense. But now Jerome on the left, and the right, left, right again.
Then following the
That-
conversation and story.
Okay, location-wise, my AI wasn't that well refined. But the point is about the left and right, right? So even I'll tell you that even if the location change, if the people are kept correct, you will be able to understand. It's a visual language, right? Okay, so awkward swaps from left to right, better positioning, and then you can bend the rules if you know a little bit of how to twist it. Oh, so fast start already don't need a break. Okay, so let me see. So let me start with a little bit of this DaVinci Resolve. So that's why I got the left and right screen now, because I will be opening the actual software. Okay, so I will recommend all of you all to now open DaVinci Resolve. We'll go right down into it. Yes.
But what about set up your project?
Yes. Okay, first and foremost, different studios have different standards. Okay, so we have also another trainer here today. He's from another studio. So different studios have different standards. But universally, there is some level of understanding between us when we are working. Means what? When we structure things, we try to keep a certain standard so that when I hand over to another studio or hand over to another colleague, hand over to another editor, they will be able to understand what I'm doing. Clear? Right? So depends on who you're working with. So again, I say I work with a lot of people and everybody has given me different file structure before. I'm giving you what I think is the most basic understandable system. Okay? So the most basic understandable system will be to create one folder first. Put it somewhere you can find. Means what? Means if you are using a hard disk, portable hard disk is easiest to find. If not, your desktop. Put one folder there first. This is your main one. So this is why you call it DaVinci Workshop. So all of you all create one folder on your desktop right now. Yes. What? No, on your desktop. Not online.
Oh.
On your desktop, like create somewhere that you are going to use, you're going to work on it. Whoa. Here, right click. New folder. Then name it. Okay, you can name it DaVinci Workshop or at least something that is familiar. Please don't name it too wacky of a name. Okay? So normally your whole project will be this. Normally you also have date. And date, I prefer year, month, day. Why? Because sequentially it's easier. If you have a whole bunch of stuff, year, month, day, you will by name sort out nicer. Okay? And sometimes time also. So that means that you don't have to go like version 1, version 2, version 3, version 4. Your time will also automatically sort which is the latest automatically. Right? Okay. I hope that all of you have created one folder already. Then now the 5 inner folders that I think are important. Okay? The first one is document. This is for what? This is for your script, your creative brief, any other feedback. That means like version 2, somebody wrote you an email, download it, put it down here. Someone sent you a Word document, put it down here, collect everything inside. Okay? This is your miscellaneous documents for your references. In this workshop, of course, you have nothing lah, but I want you all to create the folder so that you have a good practice of how the structure looks like. Okay? Second thing, footage. This will be your next, or rather it's actually your most important folder. In general, you can have more than one folder here. Sometimes categorized by camera A, sometimes camera B, sometimes sub-camera, sometimes, I don't know, maybe you use the DJI 360, then you call DJI 360-1, something like that. So you can name your footage. Cam 1, Cam 2, Cam 3, so on and so forth. So there could be subfolders inside here. In our case, I gave you all the footage. Later on, you all only have that one folder to put inside. Clear? Okay, next. Assets. This is my personal, because I am an animator. So I normally have this for logos, fonts, intellectual property. So sometimes the clients will have pre-animated logos, pre-animated stuff, certain titles and stuff. They'll give it to me. I'll put it all in assets. Audio. To me, anything that makes sound is inside here, other than the video. Right? So typically in this folder I have voiceover, sound effects, music, and any of the audio recording. Sometimes it's Foley, depends on what it is. Okay. Last but not least, I have one folder export. If not later you export already, then all over the place. Go to downloads, go to desktop, go to whatever. So I just put one export folder. Okay, this is a basic. There will be cases whereby you will see more than these 5. Okay, but this is a basic, easy to understand organization. Can? Okay, so if all of y'all can, y'all just create these 5 folders. Then if you have downloaded already what I have asked you to download, which will what is it? Which is essentially these 2. Then this one goes into the footage folder. This one goes into the audio folder. Okay? And our disclaimer here is that I give you this footage is only for this workshop purpose. Please do not assume that anything belongs to you right now. Please do not assume that you copy free, copy strike everything. Okay? Don't go and hey, very fun, upload to YouTube, then you cannot ban, then sorry. Right? The license that I get is under my own name, is for me. Right? Essentially, I shouldn't really distribute but then for quick learning purpose, I just distribute, and I have to give you all some level of trust, and you all must give me some respect to don't reuse this in other purposes. Okay? Yeah. So this is our verbal bond right now. Okay. So this one put in the 2 footages. Sorry, in the 2 folders respectively. So what it will look like is something like this, whereby I created a DaVinci workshop. Okay, so let's say I created it from scratch. Control Shift New, DaVinci workshop, date 2026, June 0610, hour I don't need. Then I open this. I create a new folder. I will say 01. Yeah, I forgot my own naming. 01 should be documents, if I remember correctly. Then 02 should be footage. Assets, I think so. Then music. Then export. Yep. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to. How do I make this bigger? Let me see. Okay, so for your viewing pleasure, make a bit bigger the display. Okay, so once you got your footage inside, you will this macron footage, wherever you download it into, drop the macron footage, control copy, and put it inside your footage folder. Can? And similarly, I want the audio, which is the music, to go into the, oh, this one should be audio, right? Audio. Then, oops.
That's why which is underscore Mac OS X. You need that as well.
Where's the Mac OS X?
It's under the macron. Are you on that? No, I'm not. Then you don't need to care about copy it.
Right. So for you all, you only have these 2. So just create this structure and put it in. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to give everybody like 3 minutes. I'm going to walk around and make sure it happens. That it's done already. Or I'll help you.
I'm computer illiterate.
No?
I'm computer illiterate on this.
So in this, you got to press.
You want to close all of it?
No. Do you use a computer often?
No.
Aha.
Freelance nurse, I don't need to.
Oh. Rename. Okay. Huh. Select destination to extract. Oh, it's there already. You have it already. Okay. Ayo. Naughty com. Okay, select this. Downloads. I'm going to shortcut for you. There's the music folder. And okay. Anybody else needs help? Okay, I'm just going to glance.
You did this in the here or you're doing it now in the
On the
what you're
desktop.
showing on the screen? Okay, desktop. I
Yeah. So yeah, it's all done already.
Okay.
It's all done. Very good. Can Oh, okay yeah, this one very cheap very deep really. Yeah, can. But anyway, I'm giving you all these slides. These slides are all for all of you today, so no problems. Okay, now that we've got a basic setup, I'm going to start introducing you all to DaVinci. Before that, do you all need a break, like a 5-minute break? I thought so. I sensed it. So before we all start a brand new chapter, the actual DaVinci, let us take a 10-minute break lah. So now it's about just under 2:50. We'll meet at 3 o'clock and then we'll start into the software directly. Thank you.
Where's the source file?
Sorry, soft.
You haven't given us the source.
Okay, have attention everybody. Okay, so now all of you all open DaVinci Resolve Studio. Don't click everything, don't click, go inside and then start asking me, say how come how this follow. My slides, I put in a lot of effort to literally step by step every button. Mine is studio, yours is free. Okay? Okay, so the opening page, yours won't look like this because you don't have active products. Okay? Doesn't really matter. The most important thing that we are going for is, hey, stop calling me. Sorry, this is a client, not us. Hello? 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 Hello, hello? 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 Wait. Okay. Sorry. Hello. Okay, can I get attention everybody, please? Hello. Calm down. Okay, so the most important portion that you need to press is the new project. Which all these things is blocking. Big ha, who's ha louder than me? Okay, wait, relax. Wow, you're very jumpy, Okay, press new. When you press new that time, over here, you see, my arrow down here says new. What will happen is that you will see a new project over here. From please name your things properly. Okay? Please name your things properly. So over here, I recommend you to name it as video editing with Jerome, which is a lot of words. So I'm just going to change it to DaVinci Workshop. Same thing, optional if you want to put your date, year, time. Okay? Ideally for the curious-hearted. Right? For those who are very organized, please change your location also. If not, then not so bad. Okay? So you can always change your location and decide where your files are going to be. So if you know where it is already, then you find your location. So in my case, it's in DaVinci Resolve, DaVinci Workshop, then OK. Then create. Okay? So when you create, you will come into this is your main interface. Okay? So if just now the new location thing is okay, you all can just press create once you make name correct. Wait, relax. No 1080, no 780, no 720, no 480, nothing.
Sorry.
There's only create new file.
The location we need to change, is it?
Where is your before your?
Or not this. This is the default.
This is okay.
I want to change to just now the folder, right? That
Yeah.
You asked us to create. Okay.
Yes.
It's completely DaVinci or the style that one. Do I save as export?
Eh? Where's your software? Do you install the software?
Yeah, I did just now.
Restart your computer.
Just like.
Yeah. Yes.
I double click to install, they ask me to set up your project.
This is fine. Is your location okay? Okay. Yes.
Which folder? The export folder, is it?
No. Just as is like that. Can already.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else lost at this point of time, or all here already?
We borrowed the laptop from the school.
Okay.
So is it already pre-installed? I'm trying to find for it.
Oh.
Because I assume that it would be pre-installed. I can save it in just now that folder, right? The DaVinci Workshop that I put in all the 1, 2, 3, the footage, all this, right? I can save it in the same location.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. It's not
Yeah. The laptop that you let them was DaVinci pre-installed inside. Yeah. Oh then? Oh, okay lor. Okay, unfortunately the laptop that you borrowed don't have DaVinci. This class hasn't officially started yet. This is the preview of the first class. So never mind lah, just chill lah. Okay. Okay. Back to me. Attention seeker. Okay, so understanding the interface. This is your DaVinci interface. There's something very special about DaVinci, which is, remember, you must buy a deck. then you get access to the software. So in this software version that doesn't have hardware, they actually have multiple softwares in one software. Okay? They fused a lot of things together. So you see at the bottom row here, there are multiple tabs. Right? So in my slides, and this is also why I'm keeping them separate, so that you can, because my slides I already explained here clearly what it is. This is live demo. Okay, so in my slides you will see that the bottom part tells you what is each of these various software that is involved, or rather the pages. It's called pages. So the first page is actually media, cut, edit, fusion, color, fairlight, deliver. So when you're installing, some people are like, oh, do I need fairlight? Do I need what? Okay, one at a time. So the next thing, once you know that there's actually 7 of these inside, 7, the next thing you need to know is that only 4 are truly important to you. Right? Only 4 are truly important to you. Why? Because the earlier 7, what you only need actually is media, edit, color, deliver. But if you really forgot everything, only one thing is very important to you. Edit. Right? Because it's editing class. Right? So this is what, so it's kind of like, that's why I say they make it extra complicated, but actually you can narrow it down. Okay? So the first, why is the first one complicated? Let me show you. The first of the 7 is media. Essentially what this is organizing your files. Cut is an excessive, I don't know why they put it there and nobody teaches it and nobody talks about it, but nobody uses it. Okay? So it's a kind of like rearranging your rough cuts, but you can do it in edit, so it's a kind of like a pointless step. Edit is where all the magic happens. Fusion is the visual effects software that got integrated. So Fusion used to be a separate software that you pay a lot of money for. Integrated now, also free. Color, remember I said it's the most powerful coloring tool available. So this is, but of course, most powerful means you must get to that level before you can maximize it. So let's just say that I edit first, then I got the color. So I got no edit and no color. Okay? Fairlight is for music. Right? It's actual music. You can do composing, you can do recording with it. Right? But way out of our league. What we now need to know is how to turn on the music and turn off the music and put one music track below it. So no need fairlight. Deliver used to be important, but now there's a button here that says quick export, which I think for today that's appropriate. So we're only going to do quick export, we're not going to do deliver even. But I will talk about it just to let you know. Well, deliver is where you put all the professional settings before you pump out. But quick export means, hey, I want a video now. Okay? Much easier. Okay, so housekeeping that we've done already. Then, where am I now? Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to bring it in, because we'll go to our first tab. Everybody click on this bottom left one called Media Pool. Okay, so same thing I say that make sure you know where your file is, because it's going to have a difficult time finding. It's over here on the left. For my case, I don't know about you, but it'll be like this. Drop down, users, this one drop down, then so mine very long, so you want to follow mine. It's a tough life. Equinet. DaVinci Resolve. Okay? If you are lost at this stage, this class quite big. So I won't go around like kacauing everybody. I will jump to the next stage to show you the easier way to do it. But those who can catch up with me, over here you need to slowly dig for your root file wherever you put it. That's why I say the easiest is if you have a hard disk at the side. Because if you have a hard disk at the side, you can just drop it down and you can find your hard disk. It's the cleanest. But if you have no hard disk at the side, then you will need to find where your root desktop is. Okay? Okay? So anybody managed to get this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So let's say about 4 or 5 of you managed to get it. But again, this is less important than our next step. So I just show you all first so that you understand. Okay. The instruction is also here. So find your source folder. Then you got to slowly go and dig. But if you don't know how to dig here, you can skip this step also. Understand? Yeah. Next step. Oh, and then there's this thing called list view and thumbnail view. So over here, right at the top, you see this thing? If I click on it, it will become like a folder or a list. At the start, for organization purposes, I think list is easier to find. Okay? So once that is done, the next thing is add your folder to your favorites. Okay, for those who are still here, for those who are still with me, add your folder to your favorites. Why? Because if let's say I down here right click, then I add it to my favorites, which is over here. So all I'm doing is right click and add to my favorites. Now my folder will always be somewhere down here that I can add and I can find quite easily. Okay, so that's add to favorites. Again, for those who are completely lost, don't worry about it, I still have you in my sights and my mind. Okay, import the media and create bins. Bin is a term for them which is folder. Okay, don't ask why, like everybody likes individuality in the US. Okay, bin. So now that I know that this folder is here, I'm going to right click and you will see a bunch of selections. Right click on whatever it is. Again, for those who are lost, I haven't forgotten you, but those who are following, you want this. Okay, so everybody, if those who have followed, right click and find this and then click this. Okay,
Change project frame rate.
no, don't change anything. If they ask you to change something, just don't change anything. Like if they say change frame rate to your current one, don't do anything.
So we just said don't.
Yeah, don't change. Yeah, I'm going to show you the effect of what happened. Go press on that. Then it says change the frame rate. Say, no, don't change. And then at the bottom over here, your entire files and folder system is imported. The whole system just now, everything, they created the folder structure for you and it's over here. So you can go back and let's say you click, there's nothing here, music, music got some stuff over here and so on and so forth. Okay, this is more or less how you organize and bring in files at the early stage when you pre-organize everything. But midway, somebody's going to go, hey, add this footage inside. Can. We'll do that step by step. Go to the next tab now. Everybody go to, this is cut. Again, I say ignore. Go to the third tab. We are going to edit. The third tab. Don't change frame rate. Okay, whose interface is different from mine at this point of time? Or all look the same? Different. What are you missing? Are you missing this? Okay. Okay, so let me tell you one thing. Your screen size affects the interface. Means that if you have a smaller screen, they will restructure a little bit. You have a larger screen, they will restructure a little bit. Okay? So it might be slightly different, but don't worry, we'll get there. Okay? The things that I need to let you know is that they understand that people are working with different computer size also. So they actually allow you to turn off and turn on all these interfaces. So the right side controls the right, the left side controls the left, meaning like this. Oops, except for quick export. Mixer will show mixer, This one can show this one. This one can show this one. Same thing over here. Media pool, effects, index, sound library, keyframes, media pool. So the one thing I want you all to click on is media pool. Is your media pool highlighted? Right, so everybody make sure your media pool is highlighted. Okay. Remember, I say that if those people who are completely lost, I haven't forgotten you. So all the completely lost, please let me know. Okay, like, silently raise your hand. Okay, the completely lost people, silently raise your hand. I'm going to assume I have nothing here. Okay, I'm going to assume that I have nothing here. Then the completely lost people, what you're going to do, wait, I've got so many things. Okay, what you're going to do is take this folder like that. Don't change. Very good. There's master, and then can. So wait. Before that.
Sorry, this is only for the completely lost.
Yes, for the completely lost only. The rest who are still with me, can jump this step. Okay. Okay. So for the completely lost people, everybody look here. They all have this blank screen here on projects. The completely lost people, please admit. If not, I cannot help you already. Huh? No, don't have. Okay, I see not shaking head means I must walk over. What's going on?
It doesn't even have to download it on
Huh?
your website. Did everything and then
The software?
I have no clue where is it.
It doesn't look like it's installed, eh?
I did just now install it. No, exactly. It's okay, I don't waste time.
Okay. Never mind. Go home and digest the slides. Okay, so completely lost one. Come here. All watching me. Down here, master. I need you to create bins, which is your folder. Total 3 bins. Okay? The first bin, right click, new bin. Do you all see that? Do you all see this? Right click, new bin. I want you all to type footage. That's your first one. Can? So anybody who's out here who's lost, the rest of your structure has been set because of the media page. Okay? Footage. Next one, right click, new bin. Your thing should still be your master. The next one is music. And enter. The last one, I want everybody to do. Right? So those who already have the structure inside, I need you to create one more bin. Make sure you're selected on master. Right click, new bin, timeline. Okay? So everybody must create this new bin called timeline for me. Okay, so again, back to the completely lost people. I haven't forgotten you. Press the button on footage. Make sure it's pressed here. Make sure you don't press this one, press this one. Then your down here looks like this. Must look exactly the same as mine. Okay? Once it's exactly the same as mine, you can come inside here and grab all this footage and drop it in. Then don't change. Then ta-dang! So essentially speaking, I'm going to click on music now. Then I go down here. Same thing, music. I'm going to drag it in. So the problem with dragging in directly like this is it doesn't create the bins, your footage, your folders for you. So it can get a bit complicated. Everything will just be a big mess. But when you start to add things and you keep the structures sane, you can always slowly add by yourself later on. Okay? So everybody who's lost, do you manage to catch up already? Do you manage to drop the footage in the footage folder? If not, I'll come to you. Right now. Yes. Indeed.
Okay.
Indeed.
So I'm actually here,
Correct.
so I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Okay, right click.
Right click. Okay.
New bin. Footage.
Okay.
Hang.
Yeah, very slow. Something wrong with my computer. Then I go to the rest.
Okay.
I just change this to
Footage. Then you just double click on this one.
footage.
I'm going to change this into
So actually what you are doing and what I do one is actually the same thing. It's just that you drag what you have already
Correct.
done, correct?
Correct. Then you drag and drop the footage. Hang on, huh? Yep.
Blank. Is it because I didn't decompress
Yes.
the thing?
Because
I
it's haven't.
I should
Correct.
remove
Extract
from
to-
the compress. Extract. Oh, okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, and then you?
Food, nothing happened.
Is it an extraction thing? Extract, so it's a zip file. So that's why.
Extracted already, it's inside already.
No, it should be outside.
Oh, haven't. So
Now drag from this. Yes, hang on. Yes.
In the wrong place.
No, this is good. This is good.
But I cannot see.
The reason why is ours is just a different view. Mine is in the listing view. Yours is in the thumbnail view. So this footage. Okay, this is good. So inside this folder, the footage folder, I'm just going to drag it. No change. Okay, so inside. Yeah, it's correct.
Master, yeah?
But now you're going to the third one already.
Oh.
Yeah, correct. Yes. Yes.
So I found it. Start again or just forget
No, the software, you don't have the software. So it's very hard to follow without the software. Okay. Who else?
After I extract, it still doesn't appear. Must I refresh something?
No, you need to drop it in.
So it doesn't auto.
No auto. No auto. Must manual. There. Okay.
Sorry.
Yes.
My video files are not showing up.
They're there.
And you use the mouse, yeah. I only have all the sound file here.
Oh boy. Hang.
No. Then I actually have the sound file, I mean the video files. But when I try to upload onto the DaVinci one, it's not showing. It's on there. Drag over. I only showing all the sound bites, but not the video at all.
Wow, your laptop is a little bit slow.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But I think now can already.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, everybody. We've made it so far. We've made it so far. Right. So that kind of makes a difference. You can always shift it around. The footage folder, the music folder. Okay? Okay, that's the best, man. Must help each other, if you all know. Okay. Okay, this is a bit more This is a little bit of orientation for you. Basically what you see. Right? I might chill this side. I'll help you solve. You'll watch my screen. I'll help you solve. Don't worry about it. Okay? So, back to my slides again. I just wanted to write down physically to tell you all what is what. Right? So, same thing. Over here, all these are flexible tabs. When you press, you'll change what you see. So now we're looking at media pool. That's why you see this. You press effects, you'll change, and so on and so forth. So all these are all flexible. This whole top line. The left side is your media preview. That means that whatever I click, you see my screen on left and right. If your screen very small, that That means your monitor is very small. You only have one screen. Can? But assume you have more space. Okay? And you can also change, down here. Okay? So I'm looking at my footage. If I double click, you see? The left side, this is previewing my clips. The right side will be if I'm starting to work on it. But I haven't done anything yet. So you all relax, okay? Same thing, you can switch between your thumbnail and your thumbnail and your list view. Then basically I really one by one explain everything like what each button is. But this is a little bit deep, so not very necessary. In case you press and then you are like wondering what this button means, then you can slowly go and read. Okay? Now we are going to start building our edit. For real already, so this is the actual editing portion already. Assembly phase. Yeah, some of you might wonder, so what's the difference between this and our full day workshop? Full day workshop, I'll teach you all more on strategy also. Okay. Timeline. I didn't create this bin for fun. This is very important. So when you are creating timelines, make sure you click on the timeline bin, right click, create timeline, or control or command N. Right? So looking at mine, don't press first, look at mine. Create new timeline. I'm going to press new timeline. And you have all these project settings. I will say I don't like this use project settings. That means that we are always going to custom it. Okay? Because they will lock it. So you press this one. And then between all of this, running through, general, nothing to change other than the name. So I'm just going to call this draft 1. Format. Okay. The frame rate, I'm going to change it to 25. Monitor. No touch. No touch. No touch. Then create. Okay. So what happened now is that every time I create a new timeline, that means story 1 or story 2 or so on and so forth, I must come back here and do it. Because there are instances whereby if you are editing halfway, you can also create sub-timelines inside here. It might just be lost in the wilderness. So every time I want to create a timeline, it's very important to come back to this folder and then right-click, new timeline, create new timeline, and all of that nonsense that I just did down there. The first time you do it, then go, then nothing, then create. So, I'm going to pause over here to show you exactly where it is, the settings. This is the only thing that you need to change, which is the format change to 25. Okay? Yes?
The timeline you need to just
Create timeline, you can, I call it draft 1.
So from here, right click, then go to where?
New. No. Here. Click, timeline, new. So take away the use project, change the format, this one, change to 25.
Yeah.
And you can name any name, up to you. Okay? Okay, so everybody try this. Let's get over the first hurdle. Yes, I shall walk around. Hang on, I go there first. Yes. So go to your, no, you're in the wrong page already. Third page.
Oh, this one.
Yes. Wow, your screen small. Right, so over here, I'm going to create a new bin, call it timeline. Enter. So inside this timeline, that means I'm in a new folder. Essentially, I'm trying to consolidate. I'm going to right click, new. enter. Turn this off. Turn this off. So you can rename it whatever. Then format, change to 25. That's all. Then you can create. So this one you can name it draft 1.
What's the 25 mean, the format?
It's the speed. Yeah. Sorry? Can't find. Oh, this is good. No? What's up? What's up? It looks good.
I see it says that I went to timeline settings.
Yes.
Think 25, right? That's
Yes,
the only
that's all. Yeah, it's good. This is very good. Yeah.
This timeline?
Yeah. So you want to create a new one.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Then change this. Then the format. 25.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Go right click, right?
Over here.
Over here.
Yes.
For this one,
Yes.
I come to the timeline, I try to,
Yeah, there.
but it goes out, it
Can,
goes
can,
out.
can. Correct. Click on that.
See, it comes out here.
Oh, strange. Oh. Then never mind, we just drop it back in.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, I need to.
Aha. Okay, don't use. Then the format change to 25. You see, everywhere will have a way of inconsistency. Are you okay?
Yes.
Okay, ah. Okay, this half of the class is okay. The other half, let's take a look. Anybody need help? Anybody need help? Are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah, nah? Are you okay?
She copied the
copied wrongly, I think.
It's okay.
the footage into the music.
Never mind. Okay, so timeline. So I'll always go back to the master. Then go in timeline. Inside this folder, then I right click, create new timeline.
Okay, then.
Then it's lagging.
Oh, yeah, it's very laggy. I don't know why.
Find the soft first. I don't want to use the default.
Yeah.
This is changing your name. I mean, if not, it will be 1 lah.
No, I just leave it.
Yeah, okay. Then format. This one must change to
25.
25. Then done.
Is there a big difference between 25 and 24?
I'll explain how.
How do I open this thing?
I don't know how come your screen is not.
Yeah, I also don't know. Just
Yeah.
move, and then I blur, yeah.
A bit,
在这边啊，这边。
小 lag, 小 lag. Okay, wow! Everybody has made it so far. Okay. Let me explain a little bit more. Okay, let me explain a little bit more on this portion here. This is the only thing I ask you to change in your project settings. Okay. By default, you can actually make your project settings a certain default. Means that every time you just press OK, then your project settings will come out. Ayo, what's all this? Go away! How this fella don't want to let me show you. Okay, go put down here now. Okay, so by default, actually you can set all of this as a setting. Then every time you press Control New, it will give you the default. Why I say don't change your rate and everything is somehow or other when they change one time, it will lock it. When it locks, then you have an issue already because you can't change it later on. But if you do it the way that I show you, it's still flexible. That means you can still change it later on. Clear? Right? So the way I do is the easier. Looks more difficult, but it's actually easier. Okay? So when I'm talking about this timeline, new timeline, the shortcut is Control N or Apple N. New, Control New. Most software are the same. If you press Control N, Photoshop, whichever software it is, Control N is always new. Okay? So when you Control New, you come out already. I'm going to show you again why is this important. This actually, if I break it down further, there's timeline resolution. Resolution is what? The size of your screen. It's just the physical size. The physical size. So 1920 by 1080 is exactly 1920 dots by 1080 dots up to down. That is physical size. Doesn't matter whether your screen is 100 inch or 50 inch. The number of dots from left to right and up to down is the same. That is what resolution is. Okay, so 4K is 3000 plus by 2000 plus. Okay, so that is the physical size. But the thing that I asked you to change, because this can change easily, the thing I asked you to change is this thing called frame rate. So frame rate is a little bit different because frame rate is different between country. It's different between country. This originated from, most of you look old enough to remember the CRT TVs, right? There was a PAL setting and there was an NTSC setting, right? PAL setting was 25, and all in this region we were using PAL. The square size and the frame, the timing, that means how many images come out per second. That's why 25 frames per second. So regionally, if you do any kind of broadcast work or if you do any kind of local work, we always export it as 25. Clear? That's why I asked you to change this. But is this always the case? No. Right? YouTube is owned by who? US. Is US PAL or NTSC? Not sure. And answer is NTSC. Right? So what's their speed? This weird number. Okay? The weird number, people thought, hey, please lah, don't be so weird. Can we round it up? Okay, fair enough. Still weird number. Okay, 30. But that's where YouTube runs. Right? So if you are doing YouTube videos, is it fair to say that I should use this for my YouTube? Sure. Why not? But then just now, remember I said if you sit down here, everything just says Control New, enter, yes, change all my frame rate. Tap, lock already. So I give you all the manual way so that you have option to change. Clear? Your footage can be shot. That means that ideally your footage is shot according to what you edit. That means that the cameraman already set correctly already. There will be times whereby life is not so correct. The computer can help you calculate and bring it back to relative timing. No issue. As long as you don't lock it down. Okay? Yes? Wait, one at a time. You first.
So NDP, right? So let's say you are doing for video call, so you export at
Yes.
25.
Yeah.
Then when you upload to YouTube, you choose.
No need. That means you will automatically convert.
The same video that you give to MediaCorp, or you export one more time? Yeah.
Okay, so to answer her question a little bit more, she's asking a very technical question already. It's a 25 frames per second. So we are doing local broadcast. Then after you upload to YouTube, do I have to change it? The answer is no. Why? Because your computer has already pre-calculated. So the 25 now is calculating by seconds. So there is an actual technical answer to give you called 4-3 pull down that will break down your 25 frames into 2997 and then upload again. But it's an automatic process. So you don't need to know lah.
I see.
Yeah. So you can work
Also, in this case, you will just use 25 in this case.
better. Because local, right? So if you are dealing local to local, then that's the native standard, right? But then of course you want to change, you can change. It's fine. Yes, next question. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so next question. The next question is, in case of slow motion, what it is? So your eyes, do you all know how many frames per second? 12. Okay, animators, you know what we work on? 24. Because double of our eyes, good enough. And round numbers, very easy. That means I say half a second is how long? 12 frames. So when we talk, we can talk in frames. Say, give me 36 frames or something, because I'm going to draw every frame. Right? Film, the traditional film, is also running at 24. So most movies these days are also being shot at 24. There's a certain look to it. There's a certain look to it. That means there's a certain motion blur to it based on how you control. So 24 has a certain look. Okay? Now you ask about slow motion. Remember, this is per second. So assume 25 frames a second. If I was to stretch it by half, that means 1 second drag into 2 seconds. How many frames do I have now? No. No, that means I have a singular footage is 25 frames a second. I have 1 second of footage. I double it into 2 seconds. Right? So now my frame rate is 12 and a half. Right? 12.5, your eyes, I say 12, but some of you got super sharp eyes. So you will start to see this thing called strobing. Means you will see jerk, because you have not enough frames. That's why your phone allows you to shoot at 50 frames a second. 50 frames a second at double speed is the same as 25 frames a second. That means you can increase the speed and you can slow down the speed by half. It will work clean, like super clean, right? It's only when there's not enough frames then you will see your footage start to strobe. That means it will jerk. Okay, but these days also there's technology to help you. So normally it's within 70% acceptable. Normally, 70%. Okay, these are all super technical questions already. Okay, we shall move on. If not, later on, everybody's gonna get lost. Okay. Let me take a look at my little slides of magic here. And looking at time also. Oh, you started your first timeline. Oh my goodness! I even have all this common formats. Okay, this is for your information. Go back and digest. It's a bit too much for me to talk about. Aha. Yes, slides will be given to you. Right? This one I talked about it already. 24 frames is cinema or animation. 25 is TV. PAL region, Singapore, UK, Europe, Australia. Right? 2997 broadcast television, NTSC for USA and China, Japan. China is also PAL. Okay, China is also PAL. Then 30 frames is for online social media worldwide, globally accepted. Okay. This again physical size. Normally, when you choose what? Normally, I will tell you that Full HD can survive most things. Full HD can survive most things. Even cinema. There are some people, but don't. If you cinema, please go for 4K and above. But even cinema, Full HD can survive. I tell you. Okay. But don't. Cinema, please minimum 4K. Okay. Where am I? 8K is rubbish. We're not there yet. Okay. 8K, we're not there yet. I don't know. Gary, do you agree? Are we there yet? Nope. Yeah. So Gary is from a high-end production place. Our TVs are not there yet. Everything is not there yet. So it's marketing. They let you shoot 8K already, then you export 8K already, then the TV all cannot watch. Then you're like, oh, so much work. And then so much data, no? It's like going to be 6 gigabytes per minute or something like that. Or more, I think. Something like that. So please don't bother. 6K can. High-end product. High-end advertisements. I give it to them. 6K. These are your professional codecs, but again I say for today I'm not going to go through professional codecs. I'm just going to go quick export. So quick export will give you the universal one, the first one. I think all of you have heard of that before. H264, MP4, right? This is the most common online. I like to treat it as my analogy very lame. Okay. So ProRes, all these are the more higher level stuff which typically used for production house. These are the uncompressed data. What a codec means is code decoder. Means your computer just digests the information. You shoot everything is just data. So your computer can think about it using whichever code decoder to go into whichever format. But the most universal is H264. So not going to delve too deep. Going to go straight into building a timeline. Can I drink some water? You all have break, I'm still answering questions. Hey, let me drink some melted ice to answer your questions. Okay, now I'm going to request all of you all to turn on your memory in your head and remember 4 alphabets. Okay, 4 alphabets. AB quite easy, right? AB. The other 2 is in and out, IO. Okay, memorize. You look at your keyboard and memorize where A, B, in, I, O is. Here. In and out all beside each other, very friendly. A, B, I, O. Okay, this one. This is. Okay, A, B, I, O. Now you're going to look at your footage place. Over here, you can switch from list view into thumbnail view for your viewing pleasure. You can also do this, that means you can scroll a little bit so that you can see a little bit more if you need to. And you can also zoom in a little bit out over here for your own viewing pleasure. Okay, so depends on how big your screen is, then allow you how much. Okay, now let me tell you why I need you to know your in and outs and A and B. In and out is the universal editing for setting your range, where I want it to start and where I want it to end. If you always take everything and just drop it down, your life will be very difficult. First, assume that somebody just shot and didn't press off. You just press on and then walk. Not bad. Never press on and off, then continue. Not bad. What are you going to do? Are you going to drop the whole thing down there and wait for it to here, there? No? No, that's not the way. Right? So over here, basically, I'm just going to move my mouse like that. Can you all try that also? Do you all manage to see? If your computer a bit laggy, sorry I can't help you. But if your computer not so laggy, you can start from, let's say, I like here, I press I. Then you see this thing over here? This was my whole clip. Now I decided, say, hey, this is my in starting point. And then I'm going to scroll a little bit more. By the way, I can scroll here also lah. No need to spoil your eyes. I'm now here, walk away, good, press O, out. So I've selected an effective range, and then if I want to drop down my clip, I can just drag and drop. I'm going to show you the difference if I didn't press in and out. So if I didn't press in and out, this whole thing stretch out. The original length of the clip is actually longer. But in and out selects the range that I want. Okay? So in and out. So all of you maybe just grab the first clip, easier. Okay, so just in and out, select a certain range and then drop it down. Okay, next question, someone will ask me, say, what's the difference between this TV box and this thing? Okay, if you press from the TV box, it will only take the video clip. If you press from the wave, then it will only show you the audio. But if you take the whole thing, then both will come down together. Okay? Okay, so there's everybody just in and out and drop one clip down. Yes.
I was interrupted by a phone call.
No worries.
Can you show me again what is this? I was.
So it's just the in and out. Basically, you can
The in and out.
I and O. So I need you all to remember this. So you
What is the I? What is the O? Input, output.
in, you select the start, and out, select the end. Then you just drop it down.
Oh, I move here and go to other page.
Let me see.
Am I the right phone?
Correct. Double click first. Okay, see the double click. Oh wait, are you in the right page?
Yeah, that's right. I was wondering
Yeah,
whether.
Then let's your bottom here is being blocked. I can't see.
Oh, so
Your this tab. What's wrong? Come to save. Close. Let me close it. Reopen.
it keeps saying something not installed. I don't know why.
How is it? We shall get to the bottom. Oh boy.
Do I click yes for this?
I guess so. Oh no, what's this? Check. I'll try here. Okay.
This is the previous folder. The DaVinci folder.
Aha. Okay, I'll walk around. Yeah. Yes, sir.
My video is all uploaded, but it's not showing.
Oh boy.
These are the video. It's a movie file, but it's just not showing. I don't
It's
know
a codec issue.
Huh?
Do you have QuickTime on your computer by any chance?
Quick time.
Yeah.
I think so. Quick time.
This is a very rare situation these days. Can you install QuickTime?
Install quick time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
Then reload.
this one save, control save first, then we close.
Then reload.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me try.
Control save first,
Okay.
yes.
Can't I see any timeline?
Timeline.
Here, mine's only here. I don't see like yours timeline.
Uh,
under my master edit timeline.
Yeah.
But if I click that, then this thing goes off.
Oh, that's fine. So draft 1 is correct. We're working on draft 1, that's correct. Go to footage. Yeah. Yeah, so you selected the range already, just drag and drop. Okay? Okay. Oh. Oh, you're in the wrong window.
Oh.
I don't. What's this? Oh, there's a new. Okay. Okay, sorry, my version is one version before yours. So you're supposed to be on this window. That's why it's confusing. It's a fault. Okay, just to update. Wait. Just to update. It seems like my version is one shot of yours. So some of you, if you went to the third one, it's not correct. So there's another photo down here that I don't have. Right? So it's the fourth one. You need to be on the edit. Okay, so I didn't realize this. This is my bad. Okay, so somebody was calling. Yes. Yes.
It's on this event.
Yeah, correct.
Just now you said AD, but you stand for?
A and B. I and O. A, B haven't talked yet.
Oh, okay.
I haven't said it yet.
Yeah, the in and out is a combination of keys or how do
So
we do it?
is to select the range of what you want. So if you I, then this is starting. Oops. And then you shift to wherever you press.
I thought it's a combination of these ways. Okay. No.
So I and O. So A and B is later. I haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Can Anybody here got a problem? All here okay? All here okay? iPad has DaVinci also. Yes. Yeah. Yours go to one more tab. The fourth tab. The bottom, you see the fourth tab. This is the wrong tab. One more. Yes. Correct. Step by step. Yeah. Yeah, good. Yes. One is only to take the video, one is to take audio. And you can take the whole clip, video and audio will come down.
Take the whole clip, or meaning from the clip, is it?
Means yeah, just take that and drop. Wow. Okay. So again, in my slides, very detailed. I tell you, say that if you only want audio, this one. If you only want video, this one. Whole clip is that. Now, I also put in my slides the 4 alphabets that I want you to memorize. In, out, A, B, and spacebar. Okay? So let me show you what's in, out, A, B, and spacebar now. Okay? A and B is your basic manipulation tool. You will always go back to A. And A is this, the mouse. Okay? So no matter what you do, you finish already, you go back to A. So that means, and what is B? B is the blade, or rather the cutting tool. Okay? A lot of editing software is also B. I think Final Cut is also B. So if I press B, you see, it will toggle between A and B. A, B, A, B. And this is your two main tools that you will use. That's why memorize better. No point.
See the blade.
Wait. Let's see my screen first. Okay, A, B, you see You see So I show you all what happens over here. If I want to extend my clip from just now, that means the whole clip is here, I can. If I want to zoom in, I can. And if, of course, if you have if you have a trackpad, it does help because I can do this. I can use 2 fingers and shift left and right. But if not, minus plus. Shortcut, if you want to remember, is control minus and equals. Minus plus, minus plus. You can do this. Wow, I see more numbers to remember already. But must memorize. If you don't remember this one, it's very your life is tough. Okay? Okay. Now back to A, B. If I press B, you see normal mouse, but B2, I put down here, become a blade. If I press the button, cut. If I go down here, I press the button, cut. Cut already, I can press. I want to hold this button now. If I don't change it to A, what happens? Cut again. Wrong. Press A. Now is a normal selection tool. I select this thing, I can press delete. Clear? Right? So A and B is important because in all your editing is adding or subtraction. So A is for you to move things around, B is for you to cut it. If you want it back, how? It's still there, you pull it back. Right? You pull it back. Right? This one not enough, pull it back. No problem, pull it back. Okay? Clear? So I and O is for this area, A and B is for over here. If you forgot your I and O, you just drop the whole thing. You can always come here and control. I'm going to put my key caster on. Hang on. My key caster. Control minus. Oops. Sorry, click here. Minus. Zoom in. Then I can also preview. Notice that when my timeline is moving only here. So this right side is the timeline view. This left side is the clips view. If I don't have this, I can click on this button here and I can turn it on and off. But that's a bit too much information. I'm just going to leave it here like that. And we will start to do a small edit. Okay, so now knowing your IOAB, I want you all to look through these clips and try to piece together a simple story on what you think makes sense for this amount of footage. You don't have to use everything. I say again, you don't have to use everything. You can just decide, let's say, okay, I just do a quick rough demo on how it's possible. I'm going to start from nothing. So first step, normally what do? I would kind of glance at the footage. Okay, there's macarons, okay. Then talking, okay, talking, okay. So you have to start to form an idea on how you want to do things already. Okay, then I'm just looking. Okay, so maybe I'll start from here. Like that, until like that. IO, drag it down. Then down here, same thing. Double click. IO, take a photograph, press O. This is the next clip. Then I press space bar, you can see. Then she take a photograph. Then she looks at it, feels happy about it. By the way, I've never seen this footage before, even though I was not uploading. So I'm just showing you a random thought process. Feels happy about it. In fact, do I have her clicking the button? Here, this one is better. She's clicking the button. Okay, so click the button, this is better. So I like this better. Delete. 1, 2. Then maybe, do I have more? Oh, so little only. Oh gosh. And then I remember this clip here. This is sold out already. Wow, so fast, sold out. Then she has to give the macarons to somebody. Oh no, is that it? Why you got so little footage? Oh, I should have planned more footage for you. Okay, this is correct. This looks good. Yeah, giving someone. Okay, then put it out here, and then the rest up to me. Then I'm just going to finish it by sold out. Minus, sold out. So you can arrange it however you want it to be. And then the timing, and then sold out. Cut. I don't want the rest. Press B. Press A. And basically we have our, I keep saying basically, but this is the basic edit. Okay? So all you need here is ABIO. Then I would like you all to just experiment a little bit. You can use as many clips as you want, or as little clips as you want, and we'll form something. Last but not least, music. You ask for music all the time. Right, I provided a whole list of random music. Please don't go and use it for your own videos after this. If not, you'll confirm copy strike. Okay, guarantee you'll copy strike because it's all linked to my account only. So only my YouTube account works. Yeah, so the process of this is not so much different from the previous, although I'm jumping. You just need to listen. Let's say I go down here, press I, press O, and this is the my timing is so good. It works. Done. Okay? So you all can go and try. What's the difference between DaVinci and CapCut?
Like all CapCut.
Everything down here is an industry grade tool. CapCut inside is an all-in-one that was designed for influencers to be as quick and efficient as possible. It's very easy to get to like 70-80% perfection in CapCut. This one a bit more difficult, but this one can get you to 100%. CapCut hard to get to 100% because certain things are missing. I recently used it for a project also. There are some rendering bugs in CapCut. It's not. Wow, very hard to explain to you if you don't understand. This is you have to be using it, then you will know. Basically, it's not industry level yet. There will be bugs. That means you are doing halfway. There are some glitches. Sometimes hang. Sometimes whatever. In our line, not acceptable. I send the client the thing 1 frame off only. Wow, gone.
The end result, this one is more professional.
This one has better control. Right, CapCut has more automated features, but there are chances that you will go haywire and there's no explanation. Even though you pay for it, and I pay for my account. So, and there's no explanation, then I have to try to fix and fix and fix. And then, again I say control. Certain things I want to change, I cannot, because they don't allow you to layer effects. But the automatic effects, super good. One button, wow, so nice. Yeah. Yes. Okay, by the way, this is going to be the next almost until 5 o'clock, at least half an hour. Okay, so in the meantime, anybody wants to take a break, go and drink some coffee, go to the toilet or whatever, then come back and continue, be my guest. Okay, so the next half an hour or so is going to be doing this, and then most of it will be me walking around helping out if you need anything. Okay.
Order or something like that, or you all have to figure out yourself?
There'll be a brief. So,
I mean, because this one is quite obvious because it's making something, but if like the context is something like you have totally no idea, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, then there will be some brief.
Depends on what you're doing. So that means that
I say I assemble something and this.
so let me give you the example. So the editing process, not everybody is good at editing everything. Because some people are particularly strong in certain style. Let's say music video. Very good at rhythm and beats, very good at these creative transitions and flows. Some people that's their talent. Some people are very good at piecing narrative. And there are different kind of narrative. So like for instance, let's say long speech, 2-hour speech cut into 2 minutes. Can you do it? It's not easy. First time you do it, but it's possible, right? So I'm very good at that because I do a lot of corporate work. So I take a 1-hour clip, I sit down there listening for 6 hours, then come out in a 2-minute clip. You will know lah. So you have to ask the client also. Like the client might tell you what they think is important. If they say anything, then you have to make the judgment, right? So I'll tell you that it's quite difficult to 10 minutes become 2 minutes stuff already. You try 2 hours become 5 minutes. Wow, that's super difficult. But that is a skill. Some people are very good at narrative. Pure narrative means that it's storytelling, like a movie, right? So that is also a different skill, right? Like you said, it is very obvious, but the way it's positioned is also different. So same thing. The answer to your question is too broad. It's very broad lah, in the sense that how do you choose? You need to see you're good at what first, and then you need to see your client what they want lah. So if you are doing a, let's say, event highlight video, you need to ask the client, say, what's your most important part here? Then if they just say anything okay lah, you think anything then it's up to our experience. We say that, okay, normally VIP come out, show VIP face is more important. This comes with experience, comes with a bit of creative touch. But assume there was a very interesting thing that happened, we put more focus on that. Right? But movies are quite specific because they have a script to follow. Right? So you have a certain range that you can control, but you still follow the script. Advertisements, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 45 seconds, 90 seconds. That one they have very strict storyboard. That means they already shot how they wanted it already. You don't have much control, but you have control in color, you have control in pacing. Right? So the editor has that one is more of a color and polish thing rather than a narrative. Right? So it depends. There's no fixed answer. It's a very organic process. Yeah, it is not easy. Yes.
I really reopened, but I just couldn't get the bottom thing. I don't know why.
Why you don't want a full screen for you?
I don't know. It's still full screen like that, Is it?
I'm going to remove your tab below. The taskbar setting not friendly.
Just now I have it, but then after moving,
Yeah, it's because your taskbar is overlapping on it. Taskbar, where are you? I really long I use PC.
Then taskbar is here.
Taskbar items.
Is it task view?
Is it task view? I don't know. On! Let's try. Yeah.
Open here. Still cannot see.
Horrible. Oh well.
You close later, it will take a very long time.
I'll do it manually. Gosh. Oh boy. Think computer specs. This one need a mild upgrade.
Actually, it's supposed to be updated, but I don't want to update because it will waste a lot of time.
Alright.
No, I cannot get anything.
No.
But is it?
The bottom line is
any of these
important.
that I can use. Oh.
Because it's not how you. It's not how you.
It's not from here, huh?
Wow, I can't even
Is it
squeeze
from
this.
here, like cut?
No. Below. You see that the 7 tabs
Yeah,
at
I
the bottom?
know. 这个我刚才有 but now gone.
Because your taskbar is blocking it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like trying to like.
So you're on the wrong page right now. That's why you can't. Is that mouse yours or not?
This one is because.
Yeah, yours is a computer issue.
Computer issue, right? Maybe I should update
It's
and
too
see how.
it's too weak. You see, I can't even.
So I can't do anything right without that.
Can
without
lah.
that thing.
Let me think. Can I switch here? Playback fusion color filter workspace.
Yeah, it's just like.
Switch to page. Shift 4. Yes. But slow. But confirm can. Can. Wow.
还是不可以。
Can. There can.
Oh.
Okay, can. So what? Yeah. So continue working.
So once you have selected your clips, how do you play the whole thing?
Tap space.
Ah.
Actually,
Where do you see it?
there's also like JKL. It means this is the equivalent of.
But do you see it like here on a big tape?
Where's this? Not so big.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
K is pause, L is forward.
Ah, yeah.
So that means if L is faster, you can pause and back faster. And space is just generic play. Oh yeah, I will teach you some coloring also. I forgot, right? This is the most powerful coloring tool in the world. Ta-da! Okay. Okay. But focus on the cut first, right? We haven't finished our time yet, right? Cut finish everything, everybody very happy with the cut already. Then I look at it, you look at it, then we all go toilet, come back, sit down, drink water, then yes, let's look at color grading after that. Yes. Yes. Maybe I will. When we if we one more. A. Just the mouth. Take it to the mouth. B is the cutting. Okay, so some people have started playing with audio. So let me show you all something. Okay. So looking at my screen again, I'm just going to change the layout a bit. Okay. First and foremost, if your item is too small, you can do this. Right? Of course, that's provided you have enough screen space. Everything is all about screen. So at home, I got 3 monitors, just telling you. Okay. So when I'm going here, some tricks with editing audio also is recognizing the waves. Right? So if you see the wave sound, then right, you can clearly see where some of the hi-hat sounds come from. So some little trick for you, I mean this is just editing tips, right, is that when you're editing, this apparently I watched some video somewhere that taught me, some MTV director said that evolution-wise, your ears hear faster than your eyes. Okay, your ears hear faster than your eyes. Means what? Means that you're asleep, the tongue, you react to it first. Don't count that it's very far away, like thunder, lightning, this kind of thing. Like beside you, you will hear and respond to the sound before your eyes. So that means that if I want to cut according to beat, I should cut before the beat. I show you what I mean. This is a perfect example. You see over here? Where do you think the beat is? Here, right? Is it before or after the beat? After. So let's take a look at what's happening. Even here also. Okay, so the tap kind of sounds correct. Let's look at it again. Kind of looks correct. I'm going to shift it just a little bit. Oops, control that. Right. And this little bit is, the difference is just before or just after, one frame only. Okay, so let's look at the difference now. Okay. Don't know if you caught it or not. Okay, but I'm telling you that if you want to get ultra sharp, one split frame before the beat. Okay, this is MTV level cutting. Okay, then after the next thing, which is actually the main thing I want to show you, not this one, is okay. First one, of course, is this timing. So because I don't have any voice, to say, so I'm going to edit based on audio. So how do I normally do that? Right. First and foremost, understanding music helps. So this is there's a change in this area, so I'm going to bring it here for the first change. Then I'm going to just drag it out. I'm fine with that. And sometimes, like for instance, this moment looks nice for a cut also. You press pen and then you cut, right? So instead, I will bring it in here, I'll bring it here, and I'll bring it here. Right? Try to see what visually makes sense and audibly makes sense. Then where else? The final thing that I wanted to talk about is this thing, whereby DaVinci has a very nice this pulley tab, which is fade out. And music also you can fade out. Right? So DaVinci very nice because you can do it for both the video and the audio. Some other software can do for the, I think CapCut only can do for audio, cannot do for video. Right? CapCut video you must put in a transition or movement. So this one you can do for both. So if you want to start also, it will be nice if you do a tiny fade in. Yeah, doesn't make sense. Interesting here. Something like that. Okay? Okay? So I show you another little thing. You can do fade in, fade out by just doing this small little thing. And because I don't need all this in between sound, leave it like this. Okay. Okay? So continue editing for another 5-10 minutes. You need to go toilet and everything, then now is the right time because when we are back, I will show you how to do a bit of coloring. Okay, let's go. No problem. That's my problem. Yeah. So now you set the range at the beginning of the piece on there. You set where you want it. Then let's say here. Oh, this come in, out to go out. Yeah. We want to set it now. They come down here. You grab from the thing, video, you grab this clip, video and audio both come down. But in this case, there's no audio. Okay. So it's go down here, let's start the video. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to let go, but it's not letting go. Apa yang ni guys? So A is just your normal mouse. D is D is the home. So basically it's here. But you should always have it as one to
That is interesting. All down here. All is what's that? The red color thing. And so that's why the two about already. Even then, something else. Is why down here I don't have a the powers. You do with your hand. Conversation. It's only one one. That's how it is. So when you are done, wrong, you can so what I think is just now is I'm sorry that your experience. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that the software is not. I have to continue with the rest. Yeah. Okay. Say that I don't Yes, choose your speed.
Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just a common question that I will need to answer right now. So, hello. Yeah, hello, hello. Look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here, look at here. May I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Okay. Yeah, so look at me here, look at me here, look at me here. There's a few other little tabs over here which I haven't gone through. Yeah? So I just gonna go through one or two. First one is this magnet, which is automatically turned on. So magnet is what? Magnet is snapping, right? So now it's like kind of free flow. Once I put snapping, it will tend to lock easier to each other. It doesn't pull on snap, but you can feel it. You lock onto the edge. Okay. Second one is the link. So link, link selection. Let me try to make it. Right? You see that? So link selection means what? Means that these clips are linked together. So when I try to delete the audio, I can't. Like, oh, whole clip gone. Why? Because it's linked. So I can click link and then unlink it and delete. Right? Similarly, let's say I this and I delete already. I can link this and this. Sorry, this clip and this clip, I can also link it. So later on when I click at it, not working. Oops. So I can't. I thought I can. You see, link. Undo. Control Z. Control Z. Same as Microsoft Word. Right? How do I make louder and soft? Here. Okay, so okay. Yeah. So now I'm going to go through a few more other things already that just before I wrap it up. Okay. Which will be here also in my slide. Never mind, it's okay. Okay, so over here, the thing that I didn't touch at all, I just assume that you just do pure cutting. I assume they all do pure cutting. But I want to manipulate this. I want to manipulate this. Your manipulation is on the right. Where is it? It's in your inspector. Okay? Inspector. CapCut easy, CapCut just pull only can already. This one inspector, but CapCut go all on the right. So universal language of interface is always on the right. If I want to pull this can or not? Can. Right? There's a tool over here. You see this little box down here that says transport. Then I just click on it. Poof. I got transform tools, means I can pull. Right? But I wouldn't recommend it unless you are more seasoned. So the better way, I would say, is to click on this thing. And over here, you can have some small control. In terms of, let's say you want to zoom or reposition or control Z. Let's say you want to crop left, crop right.
put multiple clips and crop together. Assume there's 2 clips. Like that. This one crop right. Assume. Okay, so if there's more than 1 clip on top of each other, the top clip is always the clip that you will get to see first. Right? Is there a limit? I don't know. Never hit before. Okay? Normally within 6 or 7 you get irritated already. So it won't grow, it won't be so far. Okay? So the top clip is always the clip that you will see. Inspector is where you can do all this cropping. If you want to manually shift a little bit, there's a little box here. So you click and hold, you can see. Alright. So this is your inspector tools. But so I'm going to delete this thing. If I want to reset how? Reset. Reset. All these are the reset buttons. Okay. Dynamic zoom, stabilization. You see, if it's a bit shaky, you can just press one button, it will stabilize. All these controls for you to slowly experience. Okay. Over here, we have this thing called effects. I'm going to turn away my media pool. No more media pool, just effects the whole page. Effects have for video, audio, titles. So titles also they consider effect. Meaning what? Meaning that if you want to put a simple like this, like that, on top, then you can type and it will happen. Click on the next button, sample, enter. Press B, click, same thing, B, A, delete. Right? So this is one of them. Transition. Have you all thought about transition? So video transition, like for instance, you want a blur. You click and then just drag and drop in between. That's how you get transition. Okay? So, okay, so there's a bunch of them. Same thing for CapCut. Same thing for DaVinci. Free version has limited amount that you have. Paid version has everything. Okay? But CapCut wants your money more than DaVinci wants your money. So CapCut really everything also got the diamond as you pay money. DaVinci only has 1 or 2 that you cannot access. Most of the stuff, majority of everything that you need to create a video, DaVinci gives you for free. Okay? So of course DaVinci came decades ago. Yeah. Okay. CapCut is a very new. The only thing I give it to CapCut is that because CapCut was designed for handphone first and came later, so it's more intuitive. It's easier to learn. This one I need to handhold you a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to handhold you a lot. This is the final stage, final form. Coloring. I'm just going to start with this one clip here. This thing here. So this button is called Fusion. Fusion is the visual effect. Please keep it. Then we go to color. Color, look at that. Oh my god. Okay. The area that you want to be on is this thing. Okay. And then on the right, we have this thing called scope. So I don't know what's your view. Can everybody actually just click here so that we're on the same page? Click on this color. Okay? All on color. Okay, then over here, 1, 2, 3. Can we be on the same page? I want it to be here. Color views. Okay, all on the same page. Over here, on the right, right here, 1, 2. I want it to be on scopes. Some of you will have a different look for these scopes. Over here, I want it to be on parade. Okay, so there's a bunch of, I want it to be on parade. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, normally this one is a whole day class just to learn this one topic. Then master speed up. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so in DaVinci you can color one by one. I'm just going to show you one. the most basic of the lot. Okay, the first and foremost is that, does it make sense if I tell you now this is the dark, this is the middle, this is the light? You must say yes. Does it make sense that this is dark, this is the middle, this is the light? Okay, these three circles, this one controls the darker area, this controls the middle area, this controls the lighter area. This offset means overall. This is your light spectrum. Means what? Means that based on this, my data that I can, there is this amount of red, and this is the most amount of the color where it's happening. 0 is black, this is white. Okay? There's quite a bit of white, but this is around here already. There's almost no black, because it's only here, but I can control everything. So let me show you what I mean. Remember I say offset is what? Whole thing. That means I take this and do this. Okay? Yeah? Offset. So I show you what offset is. This is offset. Alright? Whole thing, you understand? Then just now I say dark middle light. Gain is the light. So where do you expect it? You expect it like this, top in the third. But it's not so strict. It's like Play-Doh. It's like Play-Doh. But where you pull it from? So this one is like Play-Doh, but I only hold the top and I pull. Okay? So let's see what happens. Right? Does the bottom move? A bit, but it's pulling from the top. So same thing over here, pulling from the bottom. So if I pull from the bottom, I pull from the top, I scratch the whole color range. And I can also pull from the middle, just to control a little bit. So if you want contrast, you need to have, that's what I just did. That's one way. You want more white, you want more dark, more contrast. Okay? So over here, I'm going to reset. So right click, reset. I am just going to roughly balance it out. So I'm trying to find my dark point. Let's say I think that this is dark enough. I'm only going to reset it with two, one with offset, because I bring this close to my darker areas. Always trust your eyes. The scope is a tool to help. Trust your eyes here. When I'm demoing, don't trust the projector. My screen is better than this, okay? So what I'm doing now is based on my screen. The projector a bit off is because my screen is being this. Okay? Anyway, I'm holding the offset to find my low point. This is just my technique. So my low point, I think that this is dark enough. Why do I want my macro to be so black? Alright, so this is dark enough. I think this makes sense. This is my dark range. Good. Next thing, I'm going to pull the white. I'm going to put the white until it is bright enough. I don't need it to be white. This is white. Hue already. Right? This looks good enough. Show you the difference between before and after. Right? A little bit of pop. Then last but not least, if I want the whole thing to overall drop a little bit, I'm going to go from the middle and I pull down. Just to make it not so hot. So this is roughly a balanced color. Yeah. That's the next step. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So you want to try first before I go to the next step? So try first. So using the color views, you will try mainly the main controller. I say again, you start with offset. Find a comfortable darkness top there. Use your gain to pull your white to a comfortable whiteness. So that means I'm stretching from the top. Then use your gamma to just overall balance it back again. Right, so try one time. Okay, guys. Unfortunately, our time has come. Yeah. So unfortunately, our time has come, and there's a lot more to be discovered. Okay, so I'm just going to. This one is not for you to practice already, lah. Right? So we end our session at 5. But I will show you how to export. That's the first thing. And I will show you other capabilities that we'll definitely cover inside because it's the coloring tool. So take a look at mine. Okay, first and foremost, based on here, there is also a lot of things that we are not looking at. Okay, all look at my screen, please. Okay, so the first one normally we cover is temperature. So normally when you shoot, it looks a bit too yellow or something, we'll counter it with blue. Then for skin tones, we'll counter with hint magenta. Okay, so this is another one. Of course, there's many other tools inside here. Within here, there is hue versus hue. Right? Within here, there is a bunch of various tools as well. The way DaVinci works is through node. The node color nodes. This one is written in the notes. You can actually separate things into different parts. That means that everything related to, let's say, brightness, I control here. Then everything related to color, I control here. So I can separate everything into separate nodes. And that is extremely powerful in Resolve because Resolve allows you to make it, assume here, I can make it completely black. And then here I can do the reverse and make it, I mean, not exactly also, but I can pick it back up non-destructively. If you try any other software, the first step is you kill the contrast, you cannot bring it back again. But Resolve in every node can override each other. So it is extremely powerful in that sense. Okay, so this one of course is a very anyhow example. So let's do a proper example. So from this clip, just now I asked whether can I individually control colors. Yes, quite easily. There is a basic tool over here. Now, this is a new tool that I didn't have when I started. Go away, plot. Okay, so assume this thing. There's a tool I can pick up pink. You all see on the screen, on the left, pink. And I push all the pink towards blue. Okay, this is neither here nor there. Let me be more accurate. Right, because this is picking a whole mess of blue. I can even be more accurate and go inside here and lift. So before that, hey, quiet. Okay, I'm pushing the color slightly more so that it's more obvious for you. This is not what natural looks like. Okay, so there's also a custom common look whereby they make the dark areas a bit blue and the light areas a bit yellow. This is your cinematic hue and orange look. Okay.
Edits to the photo, just for example, I can't say the fingernails. I want to color the fingernails red.
Wait. Anyway, too many already. This is a demo class only. If you all want, there's a whole everything is possible. This is the most professional tool you can find in the world. In fact, it's not the as a professional tool also, it is one of the most powerful in the world. Okay. So down here, assume I want to change the color directly. Also, I can pick this thing and I can select a range and isolate. Wow, this one a bit trickier to show. Sorry, that was use the wrong tool. Should be hue versus hue. So I isolate the red and I can control certain range. Of course, you all need to be somewhat reasonable in the request also, right? But I'm saying that there's a lot of control within this range also. Okay, so this one I want to make the saturation a bit more or less. I can control. So that is roughly almost it. All these areas of tools, again, there's too many for me to cover within these 3 hours and a lot to talk about. I'm going to show you the last thing since you all kind of already do, which is quick export. The final export tool over here, there's a lot of technical terms that I need to run through. That's why I'm not running through them. Okay, but based on your normal edit, this corner here, quick export, just press this button. Whoop. This is your basic for everything that you will normally need. So all you need to do is press this fella, All these things are automatic, and you just press export. Select your location. I'm going to put desktop. Actually, no, you must put, there's a reason why I asked you all to DaVinci Resolve, Workshop, Export, Timeline 2. Yay! Enter. And done. That was it. Depends on the speed of your computer also lah. Don't tell me why am I faster, why am I slower. Thank you for your time, everybody. Okay, any closing questions for me? Yeah, not nothing too specific lah. You all ask me, I can only tell you whether it can be done, cannot be done. Yeah, any else you want? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so the question is that before we even edit and we're using different devices, what do we look at? There's another module. I'm kidding. So we have advanced videography and advanced whole videography also. But my short answer to you is the color temperature. Color temperature. That's the short answer. That's easier to reconcile. Color temperature harder. Yeah. So you see this blue thing on me? Super difficult to edit my blue face and your orange face right now. Because blue and orange opposite end. Right. So to reconcile my face to yours, everything will turn like super different color before my face is as orange as your face. So right from the start, you should have recorded. Yeah. Okay. From the filmmaker's point of view, right, then I would have eliminated this source that is causing weird color from the beginning. I would say let's turn it off. What do you have any? What's the lighting issue? The lighting issue. That means that all these funny cars like this is the problem. This is the problem. This thing is the problem. So I'll turn this off. Then I'll put a different light on it. Or I'll switch this to a different thing, like plug in something, just make it bright. So the reconciliation of color temperature is more difficult than heat and stuff. A weird color card is supposed to. It means that you use chip type thing. Okay, example, my auntie just got married. The makeup artist bring down super cheap LED lights. All the photograph I take looks purple. Because very cheap light, it doesn't reconcile with all this. It looks weird. Yeah.